I keep thinking about this one, and it is so sad. I mean, some people say they have stopped watching the news, but I think you should watch the news so you can stay informed because there's so much going on these days.
The guy that gave him permission to use the car, his mama reported him missing. I popped the trunk, saw there's a dead body in the trunk. On July 29th, 2000.
So they caught the guy that was driving. And this other guy, if you want to look up the whole, it's LA State Trooper finds body in trunk. But anyway, the family had reported the guy missing. And it was somebody else driving his car. So they found a bullet hole in the car side, the car window. And the guy was just like, no, I only smoked a little weed or something like that, he was saying. He was acting all nonchalant. But when they finally opened the trunk, he goes, that's him. All nonchalant. Then he started like fake crying or something like that. And I was like, that is weird. You have people around you that you trust, but sometimes you can't pick up the signs. Like you see me in my state and my face right now. I've been through so much trusting people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, really? But I sit back and I watch people. Because I've never been the one to talk a lot. I've always been the like quiet, shy, to myself. But I notice it's like my symptoms of being quiet and shy, people are attracted to that. They try to manipulate you, use you. It's like, you see my face? I'm like, oh my God. They take you through it. People are crazy. They like hunt people. Really weird individuals. Very weird individuals. They see you working hard to have something. They're going to work hard to try to trick you, manipulate you, use you. It is very weird. So in this situation, this young guy, he knew this guy somehow. They didn't say it, but it's like acquaintances. He knew the guy's name. He had the guy's ID. And it was a nice car, too. It was like a little, everybody liked the Hellcat. But this looked like a Camaro, but it was kind of sporty because it had like, some orange lines on it, but it was all black. But just imagine somebody in your circle that envious, can't get what you get. You just can't hang out with people. And you should hang out with people who are on your level. If you got friends that aren't trying to, from high school, that you just absolutely love, but they aren't trying to elevate themselves, they always dick riding you. You know what I'm saying? Trying to come in your house, go in your refrigerator. And like, oh man, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Their personalities, it's weird people out there. And we have a pattern of people who do the same things. You'll think these people are so nice, your best friends, so cool. And the whole time they have a plan to hurt you, to steal from you, to take from you what you went and worked hard for. Everybody has a plan, and you just got to be on your toes. I just did a video earlier about somebody with missing organs. Then there was one about the trafficking. It's a whole group of people. It's like, what's your thing? You know what I'm saying? And then you got the nomads and the people who like to stay to themselves, the introverts. People hunt those type of people, especially if they feel like you're doing good. And I don't know why. It's like their mentality is like really cunning and kind of smart to be able to manipulate people. But it's like, why don't you use your wisdom to do something good for yourself? Because they're going to catch you. You kill this whole person right around with his body in the trunk, you'll never own, that'll never be your car. You'll never own it. Somebody who loved him is looking for him. And you go into jail. So you just ruined 2 lives. For what? It makes no sense. Like, people, they don't watch the news anymore. They hate the news. Oh, it's so sad. But you probably should start watching the news because it's real life. Everything that happens in this world doesn't have to happen to you. You can see it happen to somebody else and learn from it. Change your patterns. Get people from around you that has less than you. They're only around you because they want to sleep in your house or eat your food or drive your car. They want something you have. They aren't your friends. They are using you. And then when they think they know just enough about you, you end up coming up missing. This is not the first person this happened to. It happens all the time. You think you can just hang around someone and just show out. Oh, I got it, big ball. They might gas you up. Yeah, you got it. They gassing you up to get more information out of you. How was it done? What's your favorite color? Even if somebody, my favorite color is red, right? But I wouldn't put that on like one of my security questions. It's not red. When they ask me my security questions about the bank statements, stuff like that, I never put the truth in there that I told somebody else. I'll have a different code in my head. Or I might even put a fruit. You know what I'm saying? Because people try to be slick. They try to know everything about you. And you just going to be done try to memorize these little whatever you ask me. And I know my favorite color is red. But when I put on my security questions, it's going to be a fruit. I don't like when people try to use you. I've had so much of that. That's why I am how I am. And I get rid of people quick. Even when I had less, I noticed how people are. They want to control you with their stuff. And I'm like, I'd rather have my own stuff because I don't like to be controlled, annoyed, told what to do. You know, that type of thing. So you really have to watch people. But some people are just so, I want to say, thirsty for friends that everybody's your friend. Everybody is not your friend. You even have your little girlfriends know everything about you. As soon as you go to work, she in your house with your man. That happens too often. And everybody be so surprised. When you get a man, you need to start dating, having friends with people who have men. Don't have a bunch of single women around your man. I just get so tired of people. In a situation with this one guy, he uses women, right? And I picked up on it. The guy actually told me how he treat women. Like I'm a woman. I'm like listening to him like, dang, he's a jerk. And the guy was like, he was buying my food. He really took advantage of me. But I just sat there and I watched and I was paying attention. I was like, this guy's a Dr. Jekyll and a Mr. Hyde. And as soon as he thought he had won, I'm like, he got to go. And he had convinced this one girl to go buy a house. And she did it. And he was trying to convince me to move and add him onto my house, all this other stuff. And I was like, you have to qualify for that. What's your credit score? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to just give somebody my equity. You know what I'm saying? But people think that everybody is just that crazy. And a lot of people are crazy, but some people just need to wake up because you're making it too easy for them. They doing it to these people. You got to be like, no, you can't live in my house and drive my cars. And you got to stop doing that. And the more and I think the reason these women are coming up missing nowadays or getting killed in their relationships nowadays because of social media. They're learning, I don't have to take care of this man. There are men out there who work and take care of the woman. You know what I'm saying? And then he's going to get angry, or you doing something for him to prove you love him. You keep doing. Let him do something sometime, because he's just using you. And then when you get ready to stop, be like, dang, I thought if I did this, he would have did that. You don't know how these people going to act. You start having more conversations and doing better, because these people are crazy and they all going off the same book of BS. Like, how can everybody be thinking the same thing? All the men, not all the men, but a lot of the men be thinking the same thing. Move in with an older woman. I was at the store last week. Well, I went to a restaurant, and this guy was younger than me, and he was trying to talk to me. And I seen this type all the time. He was trying to be so nice, and he was telling me when his people refrigerating all this stuff. I was like, this little boy. I said, I tell you I was 50. I already seen your type a million times. He said, I'm different. I don't like older women. He lives in the, I kept communicating with him. He lives in the barracks. You like older women because you're going to need some place to stay if they kick you out. You know what I'm saying? People just, I can't take it. I cannot take it. But these young people, they don't see it yet. Like I said, I've been through it. That's when I'm like, ugh. But these people, they don't see it yet. And I feel so bad for this young boy. I feel bad for him. I mean, you could tell kids this and that, and they think you're crazy, because I got nephews. Everybody ain't your friend. They don't listen. So you have to pray for them. And hopefully they get old and wise enough to see for themselves. But anyways.